Today we are going to make a 1/48 scale dollhouse. Really simple. This is like a beginner's kit or guide. I'm printing off the plans that we're going to use. It comes with a garage. Yeah. You're going to need some scissors and a X-Acto knife to cut out the plans and then also cut out the foam pieces. Each one tells you how many pieces you need, and depending on how you want to design it, depends on how you cut the inside of each of these pieces. So two of those, one of those, or two of those, one garage door, and I'll show you how to do the garage door in a bit. The guide, use a pencil to mark the edges and then only cut halfway through for the garage. Use some tape to tape the one side of the garage door so it doesn't rip, and then you just break each one apart. Next, you want to cut out the rails for the garage door. The inside and the outside are the same. In fact, I'm going to simplify this design so you're not cutting this round edge on the inside. It's too much of a hassle. It's a challenge for me, and I have a lot of experience doing this, so I'll redesign that so it's simpler than what I'm showing you here. There is a little piece, a round piece that when you do the cut on these garage guides, you want to keep that little itty bitty piece. It's going to be used for the other side to help guide the track, so it doesn't get stuck.
So I readjusted my
That's what this little piece is going to be for.
We're gluing and then attaching it. I will grab one of these sides as a right angle to help to make sure that I'm gluing it straight up and down. That's what I'm doing here. Now I'm gluing that side. I'm doing the one up against the wall and then the floor. Press fit, making sure that it all is nice and snug. Now I've already attached the other wall and the back roof. That way the roof will fit smooth nicely, and we're going to now put the roof on. The roof is part E, and cut two of these off. I don't like how I don't like this edge here, so I'm going to cut that edge at a 45 degree angle, I think is what they call it. So I use one of my smaller rulers to help guide the knife on one side, so I can just focus on making sure that the blade is up against that edge. And I'm giving it that 45 degree angle on both sides, so it has this nice rooftop look to it. And gluing it, attaching them. Looking good so far. And then while the glue is still soft, I press it up against the roof to make sure that it's gonna stay put. It's not if that makes any sense. Now I am running out of glue, so I'd like to get one end of my glue stick a little soft, and I press it up against the old one. That way it doesn't pull out when I'm gluing. Now we're just gluing the top, or the roof on top of the house itself. And the house is complete for the most part for the shell of this. Now you guys can dress it however you want. We're going to now move over to the garage. We're going to start with gluing the front
edge of the garage onto the sidewall. Gluing that a little bit of the rest of the sidewall. Now I'm marking where the track is going to go. I'm testing the track, making sure that I'm giving it enough space. I'm now gluing the track onto the sidewall. And see this is the little thing that I was telling you about earlier. It needs to go in the corner, so that little small piece to help the side track, or I mean the track for the garage. It just goes up in that little corner. Yep. We're now going to glue the support beam at the bottom to help stabilize this whole garage. This is going to help just going to stabilize it. Basically the step walking into the house. And let that sit, and so it fits nice and snug and settled. I'm going to put the garage door inside the track to help size it up. So when I'm putting the roof on, I'm getting the roof on right, so it's not too big, it's not too small. I'm being really careful not to put too much super or hot glue where it leaks into and touches the garage. That would be the worst. So I'm having it more on the outside, so when I press down it bleeds outward instead of inward, and then I'll go in and fix that. Now testing the garage to make sure it's working correctly, and it's working great. I'm going to add one more. I'm going to make this garage a little longer than I did in the future. Now I'm just securing the roof a bit more, adding a little bit more glue in this edge on both sides, so the roof gives it more stability, so we can guarantee that garage door stays put, and it goes up and down fairly nicely for the most part. I could kind of get stuck there, but that's why I'm going to add one more notch to the whole thing for you guys. As you are preparing the garage door, these panels will kind of come off the paper, so occasionally you'll need to go in and put some glue in between the paper and the panels to fix that. But other than that, it works really nicely. I like it. And that's everything. Thanks everyone for watching. You can get the designs on my Etsy page. Go to the link in the description, or Daybreak Dollhouses on Etsy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.